Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 15th of March, 1988, and the title is The Basis of the Portrait of the New World is the Present Elevated Brahmin Life. Today, Bap Dada, the creator of the world, the one who creates the elevated fortune of the world, is seeing his children who are embodiments of the picture of elevated fortune. All of you Brahmin souls are pictures of the elevated fortune of the world. The elevated fortune of the future is clearly visible through the picture of your Brahmin life. Each elevated action of Brahmin life gives the experience of the elevated fruit of the future. The elevated thoughts of Brahman life make the future elevated sanskars very clear. Therefore, the present Brahman life is the picture of the fortunate world of the future. Seeing such children, who are the picture of tomorrow, Bap Dada is pleased. You are the picture, and you are also images of support for the future fortune. You become elevated, and it is only then that the world also becomes elevated. When you have the flying stage, the world also has the flying stage. Just as you Brahmin souls pass through the stages according to the time, in the same way, the world also passes through the stages. When your stage is Sato Pradhan, the world is also Sato Pradhan. It is the golden age. When you change, the world also changes. You are the images who are the basis for all of this time. At the present time, you are playing such an elevated part with the Father. Out of the whole cycle, it is only now that you play a special, most elevated part. You become cooperative with the Father and are fulfilling all the desires of all souls for innumerable works. You have become the instruments to give every soul the right to claim liberation and liberation in life from the Father. You are Kamdhenu, the one who fulfills all desires, the same as the Father. You are the ones who fulfill all desires. In this way, you give each soul the experience of the stage of being totally ignorant of desire, so that for half the cycle, throughout each birth, neither do the souls who attain liberation have any desires, nor do the souls who attain the stage of liberation in life have any desires. You do not fulfill the desires of just one birth, but you give the experience of the stage of being ignorant of desires for innumerable births. Just as all of the Father's treasure stores are always overflowing with treasures, there is no name or sign of anything unattained. In the same way, you are always overflowing with all treasures, the same as the Father. A Brahmin soul means one who is an embodiment of all attainments, a soul who is full in everything, just as the Father is always the lighthouse and might house. In the same way, Brahmin souls are equal to the Father. You are lighthouses. This is why you are the instruments to enable all souls to reach their destination. Just as the Father is always the bestower and the bestower of blessings in each thought, in every word and in every deed. In the same way, you Brahmin souls are also bestowers and the master bestowers of blessings. Is the picture of your Brahmin life like this? Whenever you paint a picture of something, you show all its specialties in it, do you not? In the same way, have you filled yourself with the specialties of the picture of the present Brahmin life? You are the greatest artist of all in that you are painting your own picture. As your picture is being painted, the picture of the world is being painted at the same time. Do you have this experience? Some people ask, what will there be in the new world? You are the picture of the new world. The future is clear through your lives. Look at your present picture and check. Is your picture painted in such a way that whoever sees it becomes satisfied for all time? It should be such a picture that even those who have a slight wave of peacelessness would forget peacelessness and experience waves of peace on seeing your picture. A soul who is an embodiment of a lack of attainment would automatically experience attainment. One who comes as a beggar would go away full. Seeing your smiling face, they forget the tears in the mind and the eyes, and they learn to smile. You also tell Baba that he taught you how to smile, do you not? And so, your duty is to stop them crying and to teach them to smile. Brahman life is such a picture. Always have the awareness. We are such images of support, the foundation. Look at the picture of the tree. Where are the Brahmins sitting? They are sitting at the foundation, are they not? The Brahman foundation is very strong, and this is why you remain immovable and unshakable for half the cycle. You are not ordinary souls. You are the images of support, the foundation. Your perfect stage of the present time is the basis of your stage of 16 celestial degrees in the Golden Age. The one instruction of the present is the basis of support for the one kingdom there. The fullness of all the treasures of knowledge, virtues, and powers of the present is the basis of the fullness there. The detachment from the attraction of the body at the present time is the basis of attaining a healthy body there. The stage of being bodiless now is the basis of being free from illness and having a long life. The life of being a carefree emperor here becomes the basis of attaining the stage where each moment of life is a pleasure. It is pleasure of the mind. The constant, unshakable spiritual endeavor of belonging to the one Father and no one else becomes the basis for the attainment of facilities that are constant, limitless, unending, and free from obstacles. The small family of the present time, that is, of Baghdada, the mother and father, and the brothers and sisters, this small family becomes the basis of a small family there. The sanskar of the relationship with the one mother and father here makes you experience the world emperor and world empress as the mother and the father of the one future kingdom. There is only the relationship of a family full of love, no matter whether one is a king or a subject there. Even a subject considers himself to be part of the family. Within the family, there is the closeness of love. Though each one has a different status, the status is of love, not of hesitation or fear. Therefore, you are the picture of the future, are you not? Check all these things in your picture. To what extent is the elevated picture ready? Or are you still drawing lines? You are clever artists, are you not? Bab Dada continues to see to what extent each of you has completed your picture. You cannot complain about anyone else, that he hasn't painted this well, and that this is why it is like this. You have to paint your own picture. You are also receiving the materials from Bab Dada. There is nothing lacking in that, is there? Here also, you teach the game of buying materials and using them for building. Everything depends on the one who is building it. He can take as much as he wants. It depends on the one taking it being able to take it. It is an open market. Bab Dada is not counting whether you have to take 2 or 4. And so, each one of you has painted a most beautiful picture, have you not? Always think that you are the picture of the future fortune. Take every step in this awareness. Because of being loving, you are also cooperative, and because of being cooperative, every soul receives the Father's cooperation. It isn't that some souls receive more cooperation and others receive less cooperation. No, for the return of one, Bab Dada gives a multi-million-fold return of cooperation to each soul. All the souls who are cooperative always receive the Father's cooperation and will continue to receive it while He is here. Since you have the Father's cooperation, every task is already accomplished. You experience this and continue to experience it as you move along. It is nothing difficult because your basis is the attainment of fortune from the bestower of fortune. Where there are fortune and blessings, nothing is difficult. Do you understand? Those who have painted a very good picture will definitely claim the first number. So, all of you are the ones who are going to be part of the first division. Are you not? There will only be one first number, but there will be many in the first division. Will there not? So, what do you want to come in? The first division is for everyone. It is good to do something and claim that. Bab Dada is giving everyone a chance, whether they are Bharatvasis or double foreigners, because as yet the result has not been announced. Sometimes good ones come out before the result is out, and so you can take that place, can you not? This is why you still have a chance for whatever you want to take. Then there will be a board put up saying, there is no place, all seats are full. So fly very high. Don't run, fly. Those who run will be left down below, whereas the ones who fly will go high. So keep flying and inspire others to fly. Acha, to all the great souls in all four directions who are the elevated picture of the elevated fortune, to the souls who constantly experience themselves as images of the support for the world, to the elevated souls who constantly, through their own experience of being an embodiment of attainment, give others the experience of being an embodiment of attainment, to the worship-worthy Brahmins who are to become deity souls and who have a right to claim multi-millionfold love and cooperation from the Father, Bapdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Personal group meeting. Do you have the experience that the Father's hand is constantly over your head? Elevated directions are the elevated hand. So, when you have the Father's hand at every step, that is, when you have elevated directions, then because of those elevated directions, elevated tasks automatically take place. With the constant awareness of the hand, become powerful and continue to move forward. The Father's hand constantly and easily gives you the experience of moving forward. Therefore, keep the awareness of this elevated fortune with you in every task and continue to move forward. You constantly have the hand and you have constant victory. Blessing, may you be free from the influence of the dictates of the self and of others by following Srimad and thereby experiencing happiness and lightness. The children who take every step according to Srimad are always content in their mind. They do not have any type of upheaval in their mind. When you follow Srimad, there is natural happiness and the experience of lightness. Therefore, whenever there is upheaval in your mind, when the percentage of happiness is even slightly down, then check. There must definitely be some disobeying of Srimad. Therefore, check yourself in a subtle way and free yourself from the influence of the dictates of the self and others. Slogan: to reach the subtle region with the vehicle of your intellect and to experience the rays of the sun of knowledge is powerful yoga. Om Shanti.